Walking through the park this morning, and I'm being reminded of a conversation I had just recently where a friend was very adamant that, whenever they go anywhere, they go for a walk or run, they always have to have their earbuds on, listening to something, a podcast or something like that, right? And the problem with that is that keeps your brain stimulated and stressed, right? So when you're walking in nature in a park, you're actually eliminating the best part, the best benefits of actually walking or being in nature, being active and moving, which is getting yourself out of your reactive thinking, calculating brain, right? And a lot of us, because of today's technology and the way we live our lives with so much overstimulation, and I don't even need to get into it for you to understand what I'm talking about, we actually forget to disconnect and quieten, right? And because of that, we're actually missing out on something incredibly critical about being alive. You hear that? You would never have heard that bird call. You have headphones in, earbuds on, disconnected from this around you, right? And the most spectacular thing I've discovered from my walk here this morning, and not the first time, obviously, but it's got me thinking and talking, is I don't have my earbuds in this morning, and I almost always have my earbuds in when I go for a walk along the Glenmore pathway where there's lots of people and it's a paved path and you're constantly worrying about people and walking into people and them bumping into you or having to move, for ladies in their baby carriages taking up the entire pathway 3 abreast and don't even move over. It's like, we're more important than everybody in the world. But there's a painted line down the middle of the pathway. It's like, well, no, you don't own the whole path, right? It's these kinds of thoughts that end up interrupting and hijacking my enjoyment, right? So, and then there's the clomp of people's feet, and I don't know, just the distraction of it all. And I put my earbuds in, and that's my distraction. And I end up coming back from my walk not quite rejuvenated, not feeling peaceful, and still activated or agitated, right? Still feeling like I need to get things done. I've gone through my list in my phone. I've been thinking things and working stuff out, and it keeps the brain going, right? So this morning, complete opposite discovery and opposite experience. And now just talking about that now, I'm now elevated and agitated just by thinking about that. And what that is, that's what CPTSD is. That's what fight or flight mechanism does in human beings. We're actually programmed to overanalyze, react, defend, work out arguments, all that garbage, right? So it doesn't need to be on all the time though, right? If you're one of those people that, your brain is going 24/7, constantly trying to fix or running stories in your head, fixes, I should have said this or I should have done that. This is how you turn it off, right? So first thing in the morning, right? And I've read this in multiple blogs, even in fitness magazines or fitness publications rather, which I get daily, even in psychology publications, which I read daily, and their Instagram posts and social posts and whatnot, which are very powerful. My God, so many powerful ones out there. Dr. Doyle Says, I will say, is one of my favorite. And he targets specifically PTSD, and I talk about that, fight or flight. And, he's a psychologist, right? So interesting thing to follow. But they all say the same thing. Going for a walk in nature, right? But when? First thing in the morning. So it might seem crazy. I need my sleep, blah, 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 excuses, arguments, defending, whatever it is. Shut all that garbage off, right? Because it's just programming noise. It's not you. It's just you defending yourself, right? It's more fight or flight. It's more CPTSD. It's more crap, right? Crap. My God, I got up at 6 a.m. this morning. I just got up and left the house, right? And listen to this. And I'm walking. I go down to the river and I'm immediately transported. Just like that. I walk out of my car and I did sit in my car for a bit, finish my coffee, my tea. I had tea. I'm cutting coffee out. And milk, with anything with emulsifiers like carrageenan or whatever they call it, and the guar gum and all that, because it actually harms your gut, harms your digestion, gives you hemorrhoids, all kinds of awful stuff, because it attacks the lining in your gut. So I'm eliminating it, and I'm already finding that after 2 weeks of not having ice cream or a lot of milk, my gut's healing. I can feel it. It's amazing. So I'm cutting that out. I'm going organic. So I get down to the car park, and by then it must be, I don't know, I guess it's 8 a.m. by the time I get out of my car. And I walk into the woods, and I'm first struck with the scent, the feeling, the moisture in the air filling my lungs. And there's a chemical in the trees. Did you know? Trees emit a chemical that actually your body is designed to absorb and react to. It immediately calms you, it connects you, it is a regulatory reaction to your body. And I won't go into it now, but it does a lot of things to your body. So you're soaking in that chemical, that reaction to nature that you're supposed to be in, by the way. It's supposed to wake you up and enliven you, right? It's why the rooster crows in the morning, right? When it steps out of the coop. And I walk down to the river and I'm struck by the smell of the river. It's like fresh morning rain. I'm like, oh my God. And it made me stop and look and be present, right? And I don't have my earbuds in. They're not in. I've got them in my pocket. They've been in my pocket now for the entire walk, about an hour. I didn't put them in, and I started, oh my God, I'm listening. I'm going, holy mackerel. I'm in a bird sanctuary. It was like a jungle of a cacophony of bird sounds. And it was such a joy that it changed me in the moment. And I started walking down to the river, and I just started to become calm and experience this incredible sense of peace and tranquility and just presence. Listen to that water. That's joy too, you guys. That's joy. The water calms you. Clinically proven that this sound does that. Being by water calms us, rejuvenates us. Oh, my first bee. I just saw my first bee of the season. Wow. There he is. I think it's May 10th today, May 11th. That's my first bee. He's a big fat one too. And look at that. I'm with nature, right? So it's been an incredible morning. And the thing is, no earbuds, being with nature and just being present. And I started to stop and say hello to people, saying funny little things like I do. And had a quick little conversation with a lady about the wonderful experience it is of being by the river. And she's like, yeah, and she agreed, and she said a couple things. And then I moved on to one of my new favorite spots is Beaver Dam here along the Bow River, and just had a wonderful experience there. And then I noticed that everybody I walked by was smiling and said hello and had a short conversation as well. Like we're all experiencing it together, right? And I feel like I just got connected to community, you know, I didn't even know existed. And right now it reminds me of the videos I've been watching of the divers who have gone diving in the same part of water and have actually discovered an octopus and actually created a relationship and a friendship to the octopus because the octopus got used to them and then started to invite them to follow it and start to interact. It's incredible. Like, imagine becoming a friend with an octopus. I mean, what's possible here? You know, I could come here so often that I get accepted by the wildlife around me, And when I walk up, they recognize me and they let me stay and observe. They don't fly away, right? They let me stay and observe. So the access to another universe is possible, right? But when it comes to living in this overstimulated world that we're in, television, the phone, the computer, text messages, messengers, groups, it gets overwhelming, you know? And we need this energy reset. And you know what? Every morning, why not? Why not every morning, right? Why not get up an hour earlier, right? Which sounds, I can't do it. I get it. I used to be a wake up at 10 a.m., sleep until 2 in the afternoon, stay up all night guy. And I've been that a lot of my life. But I've been doing day trading and learning that. Start time is like, for me, it would be 7 o'clock in the morning in New York. But I live in Calgary, so it's 5 a.m. here. So I get up at 4:30. And I've been doing that. And it's changed my clock. So now I'm actually finding I'm waking up with the sunrise, really, at this point in the year. And it was wonderful to get up at 6 a.m. this morning on a Sunday and head out, get a coffee, get my Tim Hortons sandwich, the egg sandwich in the morning, the bagel sandwich, and which I wasn't supposed to do. I'd forgotten that I was just going to get a tea and then walk, because that's what's supposed to be good for, you know, keeping yourself leaner and tighter, right? Anyway, I ate, which means I'm burning off the food that I just ate instead of burning off the fat that I've got, right, around my gut, which I'm not afraid to talk about, because every man my age has it. Every man from 40 and up is going to have some kind of challenge with the midsection, and that's just, it's natural. It's because of our diets. It's because we get successful, right? It's because we get more sedentary, our work is sedentary, etc., and we start building this gut, right? So imagine waking up early in the morning, right? Going for a walk for even half an hour. Just try it, right? I guarantee you're going to get so much joy from waking up in the morning and going for that half-hour walk. You're going to want to make it an hour, right? I got some beautiful geese just behind me, some ducks. They're playing around. I think there's a battle for a lady going on behind me here. It looks like it. Oh, geez. Nature. Even nature has its stresses, hey? But I guarantee getting up that extra half an hour in the morning, do that walk. Just walk around the block even, or go to your local park if there's a park close by, or just any kind of local park, really. And if you can, a little bit of nature, right? And I guarantee that after you've done that for one time even, but especially after a few days, you're going to think to yourself, this is amazing. I feel fantastic in the morning. I have to do this every day. That's how you're going to feel, because that's how I felt this morning. And it hit me like, oh, this is what's missing, right? This connection to earth, to sounds, to the planet, to the scents and smells of life, you know? So you never know, that could become an hour, you know? And here's what's interesting. I'm passing people with dogs. I'm very rarely passing people who don't have pets. There's a few couples, you know, let's say the wife gets the husband out, or the husband gets the wife out. Who knows? Take a look. These guys are out fishing. You see them? Ha ha ha. Early morning fish trip. Lots of that going on the Bull River. But maybe that's what it takes. Like, get a dog, you know, get a pet. Ask to take your neighbor's dog out, your sister, cousin, son, brother, daughter, whatever, grandma, you know, take the dog out, because you have to take the dog out, 3 times a day-ish, right, plus or minus. And man, what a life-changing experience it'll be, just being out in nature. I mean, the dogs are really present, and they make you present, right, unless you're fighting with them. And if you're fighting with your pet, I'd say watch The Dog Whisperer. It's a TV show. Watch that, learn how to take care of your dog, and learn how you have to be the alpha. Very, very fantastic Caesar Milan's programs. Fount of knowledge I am today. But anyway, yeah, get out in the morning. Just 15-minute walk. Start with that. Get 15 minutes early in your day, and watch what happens. See what changes. See if your state changes. See if who you are and how you look at the world changes in your days. Notice how it affects your mindset during the day. Notice how it affects your mindset over days, weeks, months. What's it going to do? I think it'll be profound. So, there's my TED Talk for this morning.